about this. Oh, there goes someone driving by. So, quite a few Arizonans know about this, but for other people out there, so in Arizona, when they passed their medical marijuana law, they put in a 25-mile rule, and it made it where, here, let me see if I can figure this one out. It made it where you have to be over 25 miles from a dispensary if you want to grow your own medicine. And so, an interesting case. Um, we used to live a couple miles from a dispensary. We live kind of out in a rural area. And all of a sudden, this dispensary just up and moves and leaves everyone high and dry. And they move like 40, 50 miles away. So it was like, forever away, really. There's all these other dispensaries closer. And so we started going to these other dispensaries and just driving straight there. It's, 30 miles, 35 miles or more. And so we call in to try and get a couple of our cards switched over for growing to because you have to get it on your card and you have to get everything approved and everything. And well, if you go by how the crow flies or some bullshit, it's only 22 miles. And it's like, well, we fucking drive 30 plus miles. So I mean, the thing is, all you have to do is be like some big corporation and go into a state, get that law in where it's a 25-mile rule. You fucking put in, 10, 15, I don't know, however you have to, strategically placed, because in Arizona, there's a ton of land that's not even, habitable. Or, I mean, it's habitable, but no one's living there. And it might even be a preserve or whatever it is. And so it's like, it doesn't take much for a corporation to completely, um, you know, ruin it for the average citizen. Because, I mean, that could take, if you look at some of these states, I have some family members that did pretty good in the industry in like Oregon and California. Some like far cousins or something like that. They did pretty good, and then in the cannabis industry, and it wasn't even like 10, 15 years in the industry, and they were fucking retired. Stop growing, stopped doing the farm and everything, and just retired. That's how much money they're making over there. And it's like, we can, and we need to legalize it. I mean, in my opinion, the drug in general is unconstitutional. But I mean, let's look at like alcohol, for instance. I mean, it's legal, and I believe that was the right choice. But it's obviously worse for you than cannabis. At least that's what the science is showing. As for the last 15, 20 years, and so I mean, we should definitely legalize it, and we need to go with Safer Arizona, and we need to get the signatures, and we need to get it on the ballot, and we need to get it legalized. We couldn't do it this year, but we need to do it next year. So there you go. Anyways, I loaded a bowl. Cheers. Peace out, guys.